Good afternoon. My name's Kurt Jacobs, JACOBS of the Calgary Police Service Homicide Unit. One man has been charged in relation to a joint homicide investigation by the Calgary Police Service, Edmonton Police Service, and the RCMP. At approximately 8 p.m. on Tuesday, September 20th, 2016, Cuc LUNG 34 and Quang TRAN 38 returned to their residence on Redstone Manor Northeast. They were shot while sitting in their vehicle. Lung's 5-year-old son was also in the car at the time of the shooting. However, he was uninjured. Tran died at the scene, and Lung was transported to the hospital, where she died as a result of multiple gunshot wounds. At approximately 7:30 a.m. on Friday, October 7, 2016, emergency crews responded to reports of a shooting in the area of 171 Avenue and 126th Street in Edmonton, in the community of Rapperswill. Phu PHAN, 30, was found deceased in the driveway of his residence, and he died as a result of multiple gunshot wounds. It is believed that the two shooting incidents were targeted attacks carried out by an organized crime group. Jimmy Truong, 26, of Calgary, was arrested in Calgary yesterday, Thursday, April 19, 2018. He is charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder. In September 2017, the public was asked for assistance to identify Truong, as well as 2 other men who may have had information about these homicides. Those 2 men have since been identified and remain of interest to investigators. Investigators would like to thank the public for their continued assistance in this matter. And I'll open up to questions now.
You say that he's involved in organized crime. Can you talk more about the extent of what that involved, that organized crime?
Well, essentially, this individual, and when we're speaking to organized crime, this was not orchestrated by one person. It is a number of individuals. These attacks were planned out, well thought out, and they were done in concert together with others for a criminal purpose.
Could it be deduced then that Truong is not the person who necessarily pulled the trigger?
Yes, so when we're talking about, again, organized crime and more than one person being involved in homicides, these individuals could have many different roles, but still all taking an active part in a homicide.
Are you looking at laying other charges related to these deaths then?
I will say that these 2, along with other homicides, are ongoing investigations. There's other persons of interest on this and these files as well.
So was Truong the trigger man in these murders? I
won't comment on that.
Okay. There were some photos that were released, the 3 people you guys were looking for. Was Truong one of those 3?
Yes, that's correct. So we did ask for the public's assistance on assisting to confirm to identify those individuals, and Truong was one of those individuals.
Could we get clarification as to which photo was Truong? Was it because there's like an individual photo and then there's 2 side-by-side photos? Do you know which one was Truong?
Truong is the individual who's the taller male with the glasses.
And so we talk about organized crime. What kind of organized crime are we looking at here? Is this still remnants of the FOB-FK gang war, or is this completely, different organized crime groups?
Yes, and good question. And again, not to get into the details of organized crime groups, I don't want to put a particular label on any crime group. However, again, it is clear that these attacks were deliberate. They're orchestrated by more than one individual, and it's for the purpose of criminal activity.
But you guys don't know if it's FOB or FK?
We do, but like I said earlier, we're not prepared to put a label on that particular organized crime group.
Okay.
Obviously, the 5-year-old child in the vehicle just shows how other people can be impacted in this. Just talk about the danger of organized crime on the streets and how impactful it is to have even one arrest.
Yes, I mean, you're exactly right. When there's innocent people in the communities, children who these individuals are putting in jeopardy, it's a huge concern not only for the citizens of Calgary, but also the Calgary Police Service, and that is why Calgary Police Service is committed and puts priority on these types of things, because we do not want these types of violent activities taking place. And a lot of work, resources, time goes into these investigations. I see on a day-to-day basis a number of dedicated, very passionate investigators who work very long hours in order to see these individuals who are responsible come to justice, and further to bring forth some answers and closure to family members.
And for Trong, do we know what his role was within this organized crime group that you're speaking of?
Again, I don't want to get into too much details of that. This matter, as you're aware, is early before the courts now. We have charged one individual. The investigation is proceeding, and in relation to detail specific roles, that will eventually unfold as it goes through the court process and as we complete our investigation.
And then for the other two guys that were in the original release, you guys still looking to speak with those guys, or do you foresee any charges coming against them in any way?
I'll tell you this, we've identified both those individuals, we know who they are, and they are of interest to us, yes.
But you guys haven't spoken to them yet, have you?
I won't, I'm unable to talk about that.
Obviously, you worked with Edmonton Police Service. Were there other police services in other cities or provinces that you also worked with on this investigation?
Well, yes, and again, these types of organizations, or sorry, investigations, very complex, and we are very thankful again for the assistance with the Edmonton Police Service, the RCMP, both here and other agencies, including the RCMP in BC.
When we look at this, you know, you've got all of these police groups working together. How important is it that you know, everybody's kind of on the same page with instances like this and serious crimes like this?
Yeah, again, very good question. As we know, organized crime groups don't particularly just do their activity and business in one city. They go across borders. They have a lot of influence in other places, and it's another great example of how important it is for Calgary Police and other services to collaborate, work together in a partnership in order to investigate these individuals and in order to bring forth evidence.
Can you say if this is linked to, that this organized crime group is linked to fentanyl?
No, it's not, to my knowledge.
It's not to your knowledge, okay.
To my knowledge.
Is it linked to drugs?
I'm sure there's a drug component to this. Any organized crime group usually is not just specific to one criminal activity, but usually a broader and a number of criminal activities. Thank you.